Welcome to Raynor Country Day School. My name is Donna Goebel, and the children call me Miss Donna. This is my 24th year. I started here in 1996. I have two boys that graduated 6th grade here. They are now 21 and 23 years old, if you can believe that. Love to welcome you to our digital open house, and I look forward to meeting all of our support staff.
Hi, my name is Matthew Pucciarelli. I'm the Academic Intervention Specialist, and I'm very excited to be working at Raynor.
Hi, I'm Miss Danielle. I am the bookkeeper and I run the middle school office. I'm so happy to see all of you tonight, and I hope you all have a great school year.
Hi there, Nurse Nicole here. I'm so happy to be back at Raynor. I missed all the children so much, so this is much needed for everybody. We're doing great, and I think it's great that we're all back together. I want you to know that I'm going to be extra diligent this year with keeping everybody safe and healthy. So that might mean that I ask you to keep your children home sometimes for minor situations or come and pick them up, but I want you to be patient and understanding and work together. We're going to all work together to make sure that we are all safe and healthy and we have a great school year. I thank you for trusting me with your children, and I want you to know that I will always treat them as if they're my own while they're with me, so I would never want you to worry. Feel free to call me at any time. My line's always open, and I love to speak with you. And just thank you so much. If there's any forms that need to be filled out or updated, please send them in to me, and feel free to keep in touch. Thank you so much.
And I teach phys ed and health here at Raynor Country Day School. First hit, baby! The two most important aspects in any phys ed program, in my opinion, is keeping it safe and having fun. Woo! I strongly believe that with enough practice and dedication, you can achieve any goal in life. Take juggling, for instance. When I was 10 years old, I saw someone juggling, and I just had to learn how to do it. I practiced day and night until I was able to juggle for hours on end. And look how good I am now. My ultimate goal for this year is to develop a love of fitness and sport in your child. So let's have a fun, fantastic school year. Don't you do it, Rufus. Rufus!
Welcome to the art room. My name's Concy Bennett, and I am the art teacher. And I have the fun job of teaching my favorite subject to all of the students. I'm a painter and a puppet maker. Meet Frida Kahlo. Mainly the puppets are based on famous artists. And here is Mr. Vincent van Gogh. I am a big fan of children's art, and it's amazing what they can teach you. This year, we are going to take a lot of classes outside to a variety of designated areas around the school. And this is great. It's a great opportunity because one of my favorite artists, Andy Goldsworthy, is an environmental artist. And this kind of artwork is transient. So we are going to photograph whatever the kids create using natural resources. And that way we can document it before it blows away in the wind. The other great thing about outdoor projects, apart from the obvious health benefits, is that we can be a bit messier, as with Jackson Pollock, action painting, that's called, and we'll do that with a few classes. It's very popular. I wonder why. En plein air is a French term used to describe painting outdoors, and it was very popular with the Impressionists, and they're big on it because of the natural light versus the in-studio unnatural light. So it's going to be fun and enriching. Inside we have this lovely spacious room, and we will be working in here on certain projects, especially when it's rainy and it starts to get a little cooler. So welcome, and I look forward to a year of creativity.
Hi, my name is Suzanne Lewis. I'm one of the music teachers at Raynor Country Day School. I also teach keyboard, chorus, theater. I get to have lunch with your pre-K1 children every day. Some of your children call me Mrs. Lewis. Some of them call me Miss Suzanne. Usually the little ones call me Miss Suzanne. Same person. I think this is my 19th year here. I've been trying to figure that out. My undergraduate degree was in music therapy, and my graduate degree is in music education. I am one of the lucky teachers. I get to see every single student at Raynor twice a week. Some classes a little bit more, but everybody at least twice a week they get music. And now that we're all settled in, we're going to start learning some songs to celebrate our veterans that we honor in November, and that's always a big highlight around here. First and second grade, like I said, we'll be continuing on with keyboard. My second graders used this book last year, and I'm asking you to send it back in if you were in the purple book. Some students are in other books, but most of you are in the purple book. If you could send that back in, I will also send a note home that if you can't find it, you check the appropriate box. I will order a new one for you. And first grade, I will also order books for you, same book, and your Raynor account will be charged. All right. I am so happy to be back, and I'm so happy to be with your children, and thank you for giving us this time. Here's to a great year.
Hello, I am Mrs. Bartlett, and this is my classroom. This is my second full year at Raynor, and I'm excited to be back. I teach band and recorder. And a little bit about me, I graduated from CW Post with my Bachelor's of Music in Music Education, and from Stony Brook with my Master's of Arts. In addition to teaching at Raynor, I am on the executive board of Suffolk County Music Educators Association, also known as SCMEA, and there I get to work with teachers and students from all over Suffolk County. And we come together as music teachers and we share ideas, and we get to hear our students perform. So it's a really exciting organization. I'm also an active performer, although in these times it's a little hard to I started out playing flute when I was in 5th grade. My school only started in 5th grade. I know we start in 3rd here. So I started out playing flute, and then when I got into high school, I switched over to bassoon. Now, I don't have my bassoon with me right now, but you will see it with me from time to time during the school year. I perform mainly on bassoon. I play with the Long Island Wind Ensemble, and then during the summers I play with Huntington Community Band. So this year we will continue exploring music through instruments, as I said before, which is wonderful because not every school gets to do that. All kindergarten, 1st grade, and 2nd grade will be playing recorder. We have recorders here, unless you're in 1st or 2nd grade, in which case those recorders will carry over from the previous years. 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, you are all in band with me. So whether you're returning or you're brand new, we will be making music with all sorts of instruments. So where you are right now, where I'm filming this from, is actually my podium. That is where I stand. But typically, you would see me from here, or from here, or maybe from here. But I'm going to continue with you at my podium. It's a very rare experience for people to be able to see what happens from the conductor's podium. So some classes will be in here. As you see, chairs are spaced out. Believe it or not, at one point I used to have nearly 40 students in here. Now the space is a little tricky, so they'll be a little bit smaller. So the chairs are spaced out inside, but I also have a wonderful side door that goes to the outside. So there'll be times that we're just going to have band or recorders outside. I mean, if you think about it, where the whole band idea came from were from the military bands. The flutes and the bugles and the drums, they didn't play outside. They were marching the troops to battle, and they were all outside. So it will work for us to be outside as well. We're just following tradition. A note about the band instruments. Again, as you probably realize, space is at a premium. So I am not able to hold as many instruments here as I used to. So instruments should be traveling back and forth. I know that might be tricky, but we'll figure out how to make it work. Also, when the instruments come home, it gives you the opportunity to see what we're doing in class. Have your child play for you. Maybe when you have grandma and grandpa come over, have them play for your family so that they can hear what we're doing in class. It's really exciting. Recorders will stay in school. However, if you wish, you may get a second recorder on your own to practice at home. I'm totally fine with that. The other thing with this year is music is a performance-based activity. Now, performances are a little tricky now. I have not performed with a group in quite some time. So, we want to create opportunities for the students to be able to show off and demonstrate what they've learned. Also, I find it's easier to work on something when you have like a deadline or a goal in mind. So we're going to come up with some creative opportunities, just like we did in June when we had the virtual band. I would like to have maybe some in-school opportunities, but we'll see what happens. And we just have to be creative and flexible. One way to do one of those creative opportunities.
So this is my home office, and you're able to see a little bit behind me of how that video was put together. It was a fun challenge to do. I've never done it before, but honestly, nothing tops playing live. I had to listen to a metronome throughout all of that, rather than listening to other players and being able to react with what they did, whether they changed volume or not. The video that you just saw had a lot of editing, as most virtual bands and choruses and orchestras are, and a lot of sound mixing. So, as you can see, we have plenty of options for this year, but I am really hoping to make music live with everybody as soon as possible. So I hope you have a great school year and can't wait to see what's in store.
Hola a todos, yo me llamo Señor Armstrong y soy profesor aquí at Raynor Country Day School. It's my third year teaching Spanish here, where I work with students from pre-K 1 all the way up to 6th grade. But before I talk about the things we do in the classroom, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I graduated from St. Joseph's College studying Spanish education, and I'm currently studying to work with students who speak English as a second language. At St. Joseph's College, I got the opportunity to both study abroad in Sevilla, Spain for 3 months and Cuba for 2 weeks. The things I learned while studying abroad and the experience I had about the culture I like to bring into my classroom. During the year, we'll talk about topics like la familia, la casa, la comida, los colores, and many more. My class is taught in both English and Spanish to expose kids to a Spanish speaker. The students will learn new phrases in Spanish such as puedo ir al baño and many more. If you have any questions, you could reach me at my email, brianarmstrong@raynorcountrydayschool.com. I look forward to a great year. Adios.